Let's see here. Again, what I was just trying to get into was, we'll see if this tomahawk hits real fast as well. It's about to land on top of that C point. It's coming from the U.S. side. And I don't know where those players might actually be underneath right now. He's going straight for the top, though. And it looks like he doesn't take out any of them. So one of the things that is also in the commander mode, you have the capability of zooming in to each of those points.
Yeah, so
are we going to have the same type of
scroll
capability?
in on tabletop, you can see what's going on the perfect square.
Again, so many elements that are identical to what you actually have in game. Talking about first-person view, it's exactly the same across the board there for those that are actually playing the game.
Yeah.
It's just a shout out to your team.
You know, people wanted a spectator mode, and you know, and here it is. Here's a spectator mode. Have fun.
The fact that I run out of questions so quickly for the spectator mode means that you guys have covered a lot. One of the things that I love to answer questions for games that are in development is about, hey, you need to add this, you need to add this. So I guess I just came up with another thing, and I'm pretty sure it will be in the game as well. For the spectator side, is having the ability to see the kill feed.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, when the spectator is done, you're going to see a lot of cool stuff that you can enable and disable and that kind of stuff. So going into that later, there's more stuff coming up, but it's going to be really, really good. And we've really taken feedback into account for this, for the whole game. So.
Yeah, so again, make sure you head over to Reddit. Also, what are some real, we've been mentioning a lot of the social medias from Battlefield on Reddit, you know, your Twitter on #BF4. But what are some other ways, other than social media? Is there any other forums that they can reach out to the team?
Facebook, I guess, forums, Battlelog forums.
Yeah, so again, there's so many different avenues that you can connect with the DICE crew that, again, you guys are listening, and it's definitely a proof of fact right here.
Yeah, and if you are watching this and you're at E3, come to our booth, you know, hang out, have fun, play the game.
Yeah, the entire team here at DICE has been great because I've asked you guys question after question, drilling about every element, trying to find out every bit of information. The fact that the team is so open to the idea, there's nothing that's very PR related and talking in terms of, I can't answer that right now. It's that right there. I don't believe the team will allow me to do that. The fact that your team is open about certain elements, and whenever you say that you can't answer, it's because you truly don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, we can't answer everything.
Right.
And even if we can, it's gonna, you know, you have to take it with a smile. It is what it is.
Yeah, you got to take it with a smile. Yeah. So, man, I enjoy having you on here to talk about every little aspect. I'm following you on Twitter now, so
thank you.
And so
thank you.
That way now I know exactly what you have to say.
Follow my amazing Twitter jokes.
Yeah, so
it's good.
Your humor is above and beyond.
Thank you. All right, I think I have to go now to catch my flight.
All right, hey, it's been great. Especially again, you're flying all the way back to Stockholm. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm going to 3 hours of sleep and then driving to DreamHack. Then interviews, presentation, and then back to the studio to work.
Safe flight, going all the way back to Stockholm. That's a 9-hour time difference right now, and then it's roughly about a 17-hour flight to get home. So that's basically a day and a half worth of travel. It's a beating. It's harder to fly east and fly back east than it is to fly west, because when you fly west, you're gaining so much time. You're not really losing the day. But I know that for a fact. It kills me every time that I fly across the pond.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to come to E3. This is all amazing, but in the end of the day, I mean, we have the game to make, and the much more studio time you can get in these hectic times with all these events going on, that's the best you can get. I mean, studio time you have to get that when all these events are going on. So,
Daniel, it's been great having you on here. It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed every single moment of it. Have a safe trip. Make sure that we need you to be good and rested to continue to make other changes to the spectator mode. I'm looking forward to seeing all of the different features that are involved. Again, so have a safe flight.
Thank you
but
very much.
Stick around. We're going to have so much more gameplay here on day 3. We've had so much different types of action that have happened. We've seen so many different elements, and we're still listening to your feedback, some of the questions you might have. So stick around. We may be able to answer more of that after the break.